The call came in the middle of the night. By the time I arrived, it was already gone. Flames had taken everything and no one could stop it. I stood there watching my house burn, years of work, memories gone, but something felt wrong. This wasn't just enacted and firefighters did everything they could. But the fire spread too fast, almost like it was planned. Too fast to be natural. Electrical fire, maybe, the officer said. But even he didn't sound convinced. I've seen enough cases to know this didn't add up. Something wasn't right, and I don't ignore instincts. Especially when everything I own just vanished overnight. Then I remembered Karen, the HOA president. We had a problem. Just days ago, a serious one. She wanted me gone. Said I violated community standards. I refused to comply, and she didn't like that. You'll regret this, she said, not loud but clear at the time. I ignored it. Now, it sounded different. Back at the scene, my house collapsed in flames, and in that moment, I made a decision. I wasn't going to argue. I wasn't going to complain. I was going to prove it legally by morning. Nothing was left, just ash, smoke, and questions. But I wasn't waiting for answers. I was going to find them. Investigators started their work, studying patterns. Heat points. Fire tells a story, if you know how to read it. The origin point stood out. Too clean, too specific. This wasn't random, this was targeted. I watched quietly, let them do their job. But in my mind, the pieces were already forming. Possible external cause, the report said. That was enough for me, because now it became a case. I moved into a temporary place, but I didn't rest. Every document, every record. I checked everything. Then I found something interesting. A neighbor's security camera pointed right toward my house. Perfect angle. The footage wasn't clear, but it showed movement. Someone was there, right before the fire started. The silhouette looked familiar, not clear enough to prove, but enough to suspect. And I already had a name. Rebecca Hayes, HOA president. The same woman who threatened me. Coincidence? I don't believe in those. A week later, I stepped into a different role. Not a victim anymore, but the one in control. The courthouse stood, tall, silent, powerful. And today, it was my ground. Karen walked in confidently like she always does, thinking she was safe. She had no idea. Then she saw me. Not outside a house this time, but inside a courtroom. That's when everything changed. The room went silent, because this wasn't HOA anymore. This was law, and law doesn't play games. I presented the evidence, reports, timelines, footage, every piece carefully placed, exactly where it needed to be. Karen tried to stay calm, but I could see it, at that same crack as before. That footage played, blurry, but undeniable. Someone was there, and it wasn't random. Her lawyer leaned in quickly, whispering something urgent, but it was too late. The damage was done. I didn't raise my voice, didn't need to. Facts speak louder always. The judge reviewed everything carefully, thoroughly, not assumptions, just facts. Karen's confidence was gone, replaced with silence. The same silence she once ignored. You could feel it in the room, that shift from control to consequence. Then came the moment, the decision, the truth, put into words. She didn't argue anymore, didn't interrupt, because deep down, she knew. I stood there calmly, not angry, not emotional, certain. The gavel lifted. And in that second, everything paused. Then decision made. Clear, final, legal, and impossible to ignore. Justice Karen froze. No arguments left, no power left, just consequences. Not at once, that was enough, because it wasn't about revenge. It was about truth. I walked out calmly. No celebration. No drama. Just closure. Karen walked out but very differently. No confidence this time, only silence. The neighborhood went quiet. People talk, they always do, and now they knew. I returned to the land, nothing left, but sometimes that's where you rebuild stronger. New plans started forming, not just a house, but a fresh start, on my terms. The sun set quietly like it always does, ending one chapter, starting another. Some people think power is control. It's not. It's accountability and patience. The next morning came. Fresh, clean. No past, just future. I stood there again, same place, different story, stronger ending. Some people try to destroy you without thinking of consequences. That's their mistake. Like and subscribe for more stories. Where are you watching from?